the innkeeper asked, as he turned his liquor bottle upside down and shook it. "To Cronenberg," the girl replied. "Now, I don't know where you hail from, but it's a hell of a thing for a lady like you to choose this of all roads. If you were to take the main road instead, you'd get there a whole lot sooner." "It'd be a whole lot more dangerous, too, wouldn't it?" the girl said, covering the leather pouch attached to her belt with the palm of her hand. "The road from the Belhistan region to Cronenberg in particular is swarming with monsters. I'd rather not run into any mecha beasts or mazers or any of those types, thank you." Though her tone was colored with loathing, there was no fear in it. While the back roads that branched off from the main thoroughfares had fewer actual monsters, they were beset by natural disasters such as landslides, quicksand, and impasses, as well as plenty of human monsters, thieves and bandits of all sorts. Traveling alone, especially for a young girl, wasn't something to be undertaken unless you were quite fearless and well-trained in the use of weapons. And though the girl's facial features still shone with the innocence of youth, one could catch a glimpse of a resolute will in them as well. "Well, if you've come this far, there's just a bit further to go. You should be there by tomorrow evening. Get yourself a good night's rest. Fortunately, summer's almost here. The road's pretty rocky, but I suppose the season will make it a touch nicer." At the innkeeper's appropriately slurred words, the girl got a faraway look in her eye. "Yes, summer," she muttered. "At last." At that moment, someone beside the reinforced lacquer door said in a hoarse voice, "Florence." The girl spun around. Surprise tinged her eye. "Yes, I thought as much," the voice said with apparent satisfaction. The girl noticed then that the speaker sat with an electric lantern on his tilting wooden table turned off, melding with the darkness. Despite the fact that they were in a house that was all closed up, the man wore a wide-brimmed hat, as well as a woolen cloak. Although the gray hair and beard that hid nearly all of his face testified to his age, the eyes with which he watched the girl brimmed with an uncommon vitality. "There's no reason to pull such a face," the old man told her. "It's a simple deduction, actually. You have the smell of salt and fish about you. And the comb in your hair is made from the bones of a lionfish, is it not? That's a local specialty. If you grew up in Florence, I'd warrant you have all the pluck you'd need to travel on your own. If you'll pardon my asking, just what manner of business sends you to Cronenberg?" The old man's eyes gave off a light that seemed to draw her in, and the girl had to turn away. "Aw, look what you went and did. Now the little lady's all pissed off," the final voice in the room said, rising from another window directly across from the girl. The speaker was a young man, and he'd been the very last to come down from the rooms upstairs. Though his look of fearless determination fit his muscular physique, the pale line running diagonally across his right cheek couldn't help but lend another impression. A less than reputable one. All present took in the young man's face, but their eyes quickly shifted to his hands. Perhaps the sight of them had stimulated their hearing, for they now heard the sound of the little things sparkling between the fingers of his meaty palms. Squinting her eyes, the girl realized that it was a pair of thin metal rings. "Care to give it a try?" the man asked, grinning as he held out his right hand to her. The rings were shaking.